Hey, it's Driver. So we're going to do something a little different today. We're going to play around a little bit in Microsoft Flight Simulator today. So I've already loaded us up a little flight plan. We're goofing around in Ohio. It's been a little while since I've been out in this neck of the woods. Um, we're doing a short flight today. We are flying. Let's see, I wrote this all down. I forget. So I'm probably going to brutalize the name, but it's Rickenbacker International, which is outside of Columbus, and we're flying up to John Glenn Columbus International. Just a 20-mile flight, nothing crazy. So, we're going to take you guys along for a little ride. Hopefully, all the audio will check out. This is going to be the first recording, and if all the audio checks out, I'll be posting this. Audio might be a little quiet. I'll get it all fine tuned over time. This is kind of like a test playthrough, so um, speed things up. Normally, I would start in like parking or at the gate or something like that. I would taxi out here to the runway, then take off. And when I land, I would taxi to parking again. For sake of video, depending upon how it's looking and when we get toward the end, when we land, will depend upon if we taxi anywhere at all. Um, I am playing with live weather, live traffic, so there might be other players around. Currently, I'm not seeing anybody. We're going to go in outside mode for just a minute here, and I'm going to minimize a few of these things for you. Kind of look around for a second. Oh, that's fine. Let's see. There's a person over there. They're flying at about 32,000 elevation. That's just a field over there. That person's flying at around. They're climbing. They're about 3,000 feet. So there's another one back yonder. So there's some people around. Nothing real crazy going on. Um, so today we are flying the 172 Cessna, and this is the G1000 package, which is the computer display here in the middle, right here. So I'm not going to be using autopilot or anything like that. I kind of forgot how to use the autopilot and all that stuff. I don't usually fly this. I usually fly the 152, but I figure for speed purposes and stuff, we would fly this one. So we've already got clearance to take off and all that good fun stuff. I really don't need that probably. Well, I usually run with this up. This is a mod, by the way. So let's get out of here. So I don't have the yoke with the rudder pedals and all that stuff. I'm flying with the flight stick. So this is not buttery smooth, my flying, but I do enjoy coming in here and goofing off a little bit. Been trying to maybe get a few friends together to maybe do some flying one day. Do a little bit of group flying. So we'll kind of see how that goes one day. Here. There we go. Like we got a little bit of a side wind, but nothing crazy. It's not real bad right now. What we'll do is we'll cruise into the runway and then we'll make our turn to go up where we're going. I figured I'd do something a little bit different, guys. This is kind of one of those chill things that I do from time to time. I haven't played this actually in a couple months, but I figured I'd get on here and do a little flight, play around a little bit, and all that good stuff. So.
Continue for south departure.
Sounds like we
Tower Cessna India Tango 5247, continue for south departure.
make a turn here. Probably should have waited a little bit further to flying directly to the airport, but I'm just going to try to shorten this up a little bit. If you ever do play this game, for those that's never played this, you don't have to worry about the AI. Well, there's actually no AI. The only AI is the cars that you see on the ground, the airports, stuff like that. But even those don't have collision. So if it comes down to it, you can just drive straight through them if you need to. The same thing with when you're flying. It's kind of like arcade mode. You don't crash into each other. I'm not playing with full realistically. I'm not playing fully realistic. I don't have damages and things like that turned on. I'm still kind of new at flying. I've never flown in real life. I got a friend that does fly. I got another friend that last I knew he was doing his flight school stuff. Well, actually, they're both still doing flight school stuff. My buddy that I do know that flies, he owns an airplane, and he flies around where he lives at. And he also plays on here at times too. And then another the other person I know, he's starting his flight school stuff, so I think he's doing all of his online stuff right now. So gonna adjust this out. I don't really know our airport numbers. I don't know the airports and everything out here that well. We're just gonna kind of cruise along here. Part of the reason I'm doing this flight also is that because I normally don't fly in Ohio. I usually stay around where I'm from down in Florida, or I fly in some areas that I've lived in. But I got a friend that lives out in this area, um, and he played the demo version of this. I'm not sure how long ago. I think it was a few years at least, and he was having issues with yeah, the game would crash when he would try to get close to certain areas, and this area over here was kind of one of them. So
Cessna 247 leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
I don't know how much of the audio this is picking
Tower
up. It's
Cessna
quiet
India
on my
Tango
end,
5,
so
247 frequency change. Columbus approach Cessna India Tango 5, 247 is type Cessna Skyhawk 5 miles north of Rick 1,900 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna India Tango 5, 247 Columbus approach. Squawk 4115.
all right. So yeah, the international
Squawk
airport up here looks a little
4115
busier.
Cessna 247.
Let them finish their stuff.
Cessna 247 radar contact 6 miles north of Rick 2,200 feet. Altimeter 30.05. Columbus departure Wisconsin 6089er Heavy is passing 1,900 feet, climbing 9,000 feet. Wisconsin 6089er Heavy Columbus departure altimeter 30.05 radar contact continue.
Radios are busy over here today.
Roger Cessna 247. Columbus approach Cessna India Tango 5, 247. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
So basically, if you look in front of us here, this is the airport we're going to. It's a short flight. I thought it said 20 miles, nautical miles, but it seems to be 10 because we ain't been up that long.
Airspace Cessna 247.
I apologize if you want to hear all the radio chatter. That
Columbus Tower Cessna India Tango 5, 247 is 5 miles south.
was start getting our
2,000 feet.
clearance to land and
Need to
everything.
land.
I do it the easy way too. I show all the traffic patterns and stuff for landing.
Cessna India Tango 5, 247 Columbus Tower. Altimeter
May end up being a pretty short flight.
30.05, wind 250 at 7. Make left traffic runway 28 left. Cessna 247 wind 250 at 7. Caution the Airbus A20 and landing runway 28 right. Cleared to land runway 28 left.
Fly left downwind runway 28 left Cessna
Right here.
247.
American 2631 heavy exit runway when able.
Speed slowed down. I don't know why. I'm having a hard. I'm not hearing my audio, which is going to throw me off a little bit. I don't know if this plane's a little quieter than what I'm used to flying, or if I've got my audio's way too low. I'm not really worried about being too fast yet coming into this pattern. Pretty well sure I can manage it pretty easy.
121.9er American 2631 heavy.
Might do another short video after this flight in the 152 I normally fly. We won't do the. We'll do separate videos though. There'll be separate postings. Apologize if I'm a little quiet, just kind of paying attention to what we're doing here.
500.
Fast now. This flaps down. I'm not seeing my flap thing. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Flaps and us. brakes on this thing. There we go. This thing we have the air brakes. Not used to this plane. Dashboard's a lot higher to me. Rougher than I like, but we landed. Okay, so
Cessna 247 exit runway when able.
I see the blue lines for those that don't know the game.
Cessna 247 contact ground on 121.9er.
I was going way too fast for them to want me to take that.
121.9er Cessna 247.
What we're gonna do is we're just gonna park right here, guys. I'm not gonna worry about going to parking.
Columbus
Set the
Tower
brakes.
runway 4001 heavy 9er miles east inbound ILS runway 28 right approach.
Okay, so radio signal is gonna be a little noisy. I'm gonna mute the game audio, guys, just so I can go ahead and end this. So I appreciate you guys riding along with me. Hopefully everything audio-wise was good. I'm gonna go back and listen to it real quick before I do another flight. We might do something somewhere else. We'll see. Kind of look what the weather's gonna be doing in places. So hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all guys later. See ya.